All right.
Also nice.
Because I don't see any changes in my end.
Are you
Not a lot of
snake?
changes happening on the newer end, at least.
You're a snake person.
Right. So, we shall begin. And we will begin with this. A short recap of what happened last time, courtesy of whomever wants to take it, I guess. Anyone want to do a session recap for last week?
Pull my notes.
No takers?
I'm still trying to remember because like a few things happened.
It was a pretty short session last week, though, so
Yep.
could be.
I only
relatively-
remember the
we failed the negotiations. I failed the negotiations twice in the guild and the church. So I decided to spread rumors.
Yeah, to try and get your an increase in money,
Your money
back.
Yep.
But yeah,
I also know that we figured out the deck of many things. It's some of it.
yeah, with the help of a recurring character, that being Mr. Yardius, who was Arthur's known NPC within the city.
Yep.
And so, let me real quick do some minor changes here. Let's see. All right. Last week, the party finally made their way back to the city, with Chester mostly splitting up with you guys, having gone ahead in hopes to bring Norv and Sylvan back to life within the church. All the while, as you guys were following back, I believe it was Arthur who made his way towards the Adventurers Guild first to try and negotiate for a bit more cash, bit more gold, bit more coin for the threat they had faced and had felled two of your companions during that fight. Unfortunately, with negotiations quite difficult, and the receptionist telling you, for the most part, that the coin was not up to them, but rather to the main holdings of the city, that being the Duke of Goldenvale, that the family of Mr. the Duke, Reynold Clerk. Seeing as all of this was in play with your newfound knowledge, Arthur, you decided to go spread some rumors, all while Argilla was quite in hand looking around for some answers to his magical item and planning to head into the depths of the city once more, the quite dangerous and criminally adept parts of the city. As Arthur finished up trying to spread his rumors, he went towards the church to see Chester and, of course, a few of the brothers there, the brothers of Murex, that being Brother Kale and a handful of priests, were already performing some rituals in hopes to bring the two back. With a bit set of coin, with you guys buying, or rather handing off a hefty sum of 2,000 gold coins away to the church in hopes to bring your companions back. What had happened was, during the ritual, Norv was brought back to life, whereas Sylvan was no more. And so, as we begin our session for today, we'll start with left to right. Starting off with Argilla, as you had just finished talking to Yardius about your magical item, and now are about roaming about the city. True. Roaming about the city whilst you're kind of figuring out this new magical but powerful item that you have in hand. So yeah, Argilla, what are you up to?
Argilla will actually be heading to. Actually, what time of day is it?
Right now, it would be a little bit before noon, so maybe like an hour or two before noon.
And we're supposed to meet up with the others at the temple, right?
That was the plan. You hadn't heard yet from what had happened to the rest. And
I
so,
did say
yes.
to. I did say to Arthur that I'm going to go somewhere for a bit. So Argilla will actually um take the same path he used. He'll go to the area where he exited from the underbelly and see if he can enter back through there.
But that would be towards the temple. That's where you exited
Oh,
last time.
that's the same temple.
Yes, it's the same temple.
Okay, that's convenient then. I'll go there then.
Okay. Argilla, you start walking across from one side of the city to another, a few hours passing as you're trying to make your way over there. And when you do, you notice that there is a few priests around the front kind of entryway into the main temple. One of them carrying a very clothed up, covered corpse. Meanwhile, inside of the temple itself, you see Chester and Arthur sitting idly by.
Mm. Argilla will try not to get their attention yet. Actually, he'll go to the uh. Where was the exact area that I used to exit the underbelly from the temple?
It was behind the altar. So if you're
Oh,
trying if you're trying to enter from there, you would be gaining their attention. There's no way around it.
all right. Argilla will walk in then. Greetings. Is everything all right? Are our companions?
Uh, uh, I'm sorry to say, but we lost. Uh, what's that girl? Sylvan. And then I begin to recap what we experienced. Everything from it costing 2,000 gold and how only Norm uh, revived. Yeah. Argila, you're friends with Norm, right? I believe he scuttled away like a rat. So if you want to find him, where was he actually? Where was the last time I saw him?
He scuttled out from the temple windows towards a tree, and then you hadn't seen him since.
So the moment he revived, he immediately ran away. So no, uh, no, that's everything.
Well, it could have been worse. Unfortunate though. I hope Sylvan finds a better life, whatever that is, next.
He'll
Right.
probably meet her.
Sorry?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh, I'm here to check a few things. A moment, please. I will walk behind the altar. Do I see something I can use to open the passageway?
Roll me a history check.
Wait, did
History.
he enter through here? He didn't enter through here though.
He did
Yeah?
not enter through here. He exited here, though.
Ah,
You remember last when you were making your way out that one of the priests that were looking after the exit to this place was standing closely towards the right hand side of the altar. You look over in that direction, and indeed, right underneath that the altar itself is what looks to be some kind of button.
Okay. Argilo will move his hand over to the button and discreetly press it as he's talking. He looks over to Arthur. He presses the button and says, "So, what are our plans now?"
Uh, wait. Let me think. There's nothing we can do. We can only live our life moving forward. And then I do want to remind you though that uh, the information regarding the right hand army is very important to me. So if any news will arrive, that would be greatly appreciated.
Of course, if I can find something for my uh, little errand that I'm about to do, then I will let you know.
Okay. For now, I'll probably head to the inn, and I'll probably try to find who's the robot. Wait, I forgot the name.
Also another A.
Oh yes, Albatron. Yeah, I need to find Albatron since we did delay our mission of or our quest of saving a town being raided by goblins. So we might do that quest right after. Wave
Very good.
goodbye.
Angela nods. He'll pull out one of his like copper pieces and start um tossing it. Seeming like looks like he's trying to what do you call it? Make a decision using the coin toss. He purposefully drops the coin on the floor and he bends down beneath the altar. Is the passageway open now?
You look down, and yes, it's right behind you. It seems as though a large wooden panel has opened down into a stone staircase leading all the way down into the depths of the city.
Ordila will discreetly scuttle his way into the panel and staircase.
Okay. Arthur, after you see Argilla drop a coin, and you wonder for a while why he isn't reappearing, at this point, you just kind of look around the corner there, and you can just hear something just sliding over, and Argilla is no longer there.
I already went here, so I should know that there's a passageway. I'll just ignore that he did that, and then just go my own way.
Okay. And so, Argilla, you make your way down straight into the Colosseum. As the passageway opens, and a small door kind of slides across, made of stone and kind of blending right into the caverns of this place. You see standing before you, guarding that same door, a large Goliath looking down at you. And it seems as though he's quite tired, but regardless of that, the few stains of blood all over his body seems to indicate that there had been some kind of scuffle while you were away from the underbelly, but looks as though it has been recently cleaned up by the big man himself who stands before you.
Hello again. I'm here to see the banker, if he is here. I have my payment, as it were.
You see him open his palms.
The banker's away on important business.
When will he come back?
How much you willing to pay for it?
I'm sorry.
How much are you willing to pay for it?
Is the saying in this place not information for information?
Well, information for information or information for coin.
Very well. I will talk about the strange creature that appeared in the woods. I won't say that its true form, but I will talk about it being like a big yeti and it terrorizing the woods, and it being very weird that uh, it was there without, like even though it was like so far from the Everfrost where it's supposed to be in.
All right. Then in return, you watch as his eyes kind of lean. He kind of leans back, his eyes pointed towards you still, making sure that you don't make your way further into the Colosseum itself.
Boss says he'll be back in a week or two, depending on how the situation goes.
The situation being,
Well, let's just say something about important trading matters.
trading matters. I see. Well, as much as I would like to hand it over right now, I don't think it is it would be wise of me to hand it over to you. No offense. This is a contract between me and your superior. So
And you see him just kind of grunt in the far back.
Well then, I believe you have your business settled here for now.
not quite. You also mentioned information for a coin, yes?
Why, of course, we are businessmen after all.
How much for information regarding the war, the current state of the Draken army, and the news of what is going on over in the west, or rather the lack thereof?
Well, you're not the first to come and look for answers. So I'll give you the same price that that man gave us. 500 coins sounds good.
What kind of coin exactly?
Well, he returned here with that kiss from the western continent. The Blooms, was it? 500 or whatever he was, of the same coin he had.
Well, it appears I do not have enough for that. I might interest you in a bit more information.
Well, it depends. What kind of information are you willing to share?
Well, let's say what I told you was more of a teaser for what really happened. And I explain the true form of the monster, as well as the fact that it attempted to corrupt the entire forest. And that we killed it, and that it came from the Everfrost.
Okay. Then he tells you,
Well, even we from the King's Coin don't know much. But what we do know is that there was some kind of altercation to the west. The chained marches and their armies fighting against the Draken, and you can guess who won, or at least who's been winning these past few months. The Draken are at
The
least
Dragons.
around, let's say, closer than most people would like.
That is concerning. And the publication in Goldenvale, they have yet to report on this.
Kept silent by the very same man who seems to be holding the whole city in his hand. Made sure no one leaves Goldenvale for some reason, scared for the coin that might disappear.
It is strange. You would think that Duke Reynold would at least provide some action, and yet he's doing all this. I wonder what he has planned.
Some people say Reynolds a gambling man, and he's gambling that at some point, quantity will beat quality. And so far, the bets have been all wrong. That's just my personal opinion.
And what do you think of his actions should the army encroach Goldenvale? I doubt he would sit in inaction for too long.
Well, put a knife at someone's throat long enough, they start wondering if they would rather work for it or not.
Interesting. Yeah, this has been most informative. Mr. What was your name?
He just kind of gives you a quick look.
Well, while I'd kindly share my name, I believe our business is over here.
Very well. Right. You're okay with me calling you Bob?
Wherever you fancy.
Very well, Bob. Well, that is my business for today. I will be seeing you in 1 week or 2, depending on whether your boss decides to finish his trades, as it were.
And he just nods.
Don't worry. When the boss gets back, you'll be the first to know.
Well, I hope so. I'd rather not fail my end of the bargain that I made with him.
All right. Argilla, where are you headed off to next?
Arjula will give Bob a nod and take the same path back up to the temple. And
Alright.
as he reaches the top of the staircase, he'll pull out the coin and go up and be like, "Oh, there it is."
But as you get up, you pull out the coin, you notice that looks like aside from Chester, who is idly looking at the windows, the stained glass inside the church, there isn't anyone there anymore.
Hey, where did Arthur say he was going again?
The inn. While trying to find Albatros.
Right, so Arjula will head back there.
So we now go to Rodent.
Wait,
Rodent.
Norv.
I mean Norv, yes.
Rodent is
Norv, your body feels sluggish. Like
Oh.
you just ran 50 miles back and forth.
That's what's up, bruh.
But yeah. At this point in time, after hiding in the shadows, scared for your life, and clearly still guards being around the walls and even patrolling the city streets. You're still in a bad position, and you're still hiding, trying at least to hide within the shadows in your smaller form, with no way to get around the city quite easily. And so what are you planning to do?
I'll try to go to the Shadow Tail. Ouch. I still have Whispering Cloak, so I wonder if I can use that as well.
Well, I will tell you something first. With the fact that you're going to be just trying your best to hide across the city and where you currently are, I'll put you in the map to see where exactly you are right now.
Well, it takes some time.
Not just time. Being just having recently resurrected, you're off in the temple district right now. And around this part, I believe, this should be the temple
I
side.
can't see.
Heading
Am I the
off
only one seeing
towards...
it like 144p? It's currently 144p.
It's probably
in my-
loading a bit, yeah.
It's
I see.
it's a white map right now.
I see. Then just yeah,
I
just
do
let it
see-
load for a while.
I see the party. It is here.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
From where you are now all the way back towards the Shadowtail Guild,
Oh, I see it now.
that would be around an hour.
An hour.
Hiding in the shadows, trying not to get spotted by the guards, and being tired from just recently having your soul pulled back into your body. That will not only be some time, that's going to be a bit of exhaustion on your part.
I'll take the risk. It's a challenge from the gods.
By the way, we were 5 out of 6, right? In terms of tension levels.
Last time around, if I remember correctly, yeah, that should be right.
Oh,
Time to die again.
bro, you cost 1,000 gold, no 2,000 gold.
You just get trampled.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what I do. I need to get the information as fast as possible.
Okay. Then some time passes.
No.
And you're doing something quite reckless.
I
So,
know.
bam! 2 ones.
No. 2-1.
Give me a
Does it
moment.
stack?
Not really,
Doesn't
no.
stack, it says.
If it's 6 ones, can the game just like end like a meteor just crashes and kills everyone?
Yeah. Campaign over.
Can you do that? Can you do that like a hidden Easter egg? If it's all ones. What are the chances though? It's all ones.
It's 6 times 6 times 6 times 6.
Not
Permutation.
very
One over
not
that.
very low. Alright. To continue. Rodent. Well. As you begin darting through the shadows, we change the music here a little bit. Into this. Perfect for you.
Can't hear anything.
Don't worry, I'll play in a bit.
It's a rat
You
battle.
you dart across the city streets, hiding from shadow to shadow, building to building, jumping across windows, going through buildings, and eventually you land in a bad spot. Your ass falls to the ground and you feel your tail get whipped back as you're caught on one window with your tail writhing around, and you're right in the open middle side of the street. In the main street, in fact, heading into the Shadow District.
After that happens, can I Wait, my tail got caught or my robe got caught?
Your tail got caught.
Okay. Can I use my whispering cloak? Can I see anything dark?
Not from where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
currently looking. You are in the middle of the street, and the furthest shadow that you can possibly see is around. See, that's 110 feet. Can your whispering cloak reach that?
No. And then I would like to. Let's see. My tail got caught, right? How did my tail get caught again?
Between a window that you just passed through.
Between a window that passed through. Like, how do you describe it?
As you were just about to jump outside of a window, the window would close up on your tail, and you're just
okay,
caught in
okay.
between. You're like, it's just a one-story building, but you're still very well in view of anyone who might pass by quite soon. And since it's taking a bit of time, I will start putting down the hourglass.
Ah, okay. I get what you mean. So I was wondering what this meaning. Can I try and wiggle myself out for a bit first?
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check to try and slip out.
Okay. Ooh!
You manage to slip past, and you want your tail just kind of right outside of the window. You fall to the ground, and you start skittering across, only to find that once you pause right in the middle of the street, two massive carts, horse-drawn carts, pass by right in front of you. Suddenly, it's a game of what's that road game? The freaking chicken.
Road of chicken? Chicken?
Road of chicken? What?
What?
Animal
Game of
Crossing.
chicken. It's a game of chicken. Who stops first? That's what Cass meant, I think.
No. What's that?
That weird leap game.
Yeah, the leap game. What
Yeah,
is that?
crossing the road.
Leapfrog?
No. Cross something. It's something with cross.
Oh, like
Animal Crossing.
No,
No,
not Animal
Frog.
Crossing.
No.
that
The fucking
one
mobile
night where
game.
you-
Froggy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cross
yeah.
Road or something.
Yeah,
Whatever that
Froggy.
was.
No, Froggy.
No, there were multiple
Oh,
iterations.
Crossy Road. Literally, that's the name.
Lamang.
Ooh, okay. Okay, can I... Wait. I have... Can I try and dodge it? I have nimble agility.
Yeah,
It has
you can. You will get advantage on this. So yeah, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Oh my god, I'm... Parkour! Parkour! Parkour!
Oh my
Parkour!
God. The horse-drawn cart starts rushing off towards whatever road leading away from you. And as you're making your way through, you jump in between the wheels just in time to make your way to the other side, and you manage to cross the road quite safely right in front of that very same inn within the Shadow District where the Shadow Tales are. You are safe for now.
I think my rolls got revived as well. I am not cursed anymore. Look at the rolls!
For
No!
now.
For now. Alright, I'll enter the Shadowtail guild. I'll try to look for... Or, I'll try to look for a part first.
Yeah, it's a bad roll grace period. Right. You make your way towards your guild. The veil in between, the illusionary veil between the inn and your entrance. And as you kind of pass through, you notice that most of the most of the guildees are there, the guild members. And naturally, Opart as well, who has been keeping tabs on what seems to be something quite important. There is a definite large stacks of paper on the left hand side, just kind of off in front of what seems to be his like main journal entries, and several of the papers are all marked important with a red kind of ink over it.
Bart.
Oh, who's this? Back in late again?
No. Might have a good reason for that. Just recently been back from the dead.
Oh, oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's kind of bad. There's some weird stuff happening up north. There's a portal from the Everfrost from and there's some monsters that appeared there, so be careful about that. I tell the troops that we have probably sent up north to take care of that as well.
No, I want you to. I want you to look at this.
You watch as he kind of reaches off to one of the kind of folders there, just kind of flips through the papers, hands it off to you.
Okay.
Something like this. Something that you experienced.
And he kind of hands you this paper. It is written in. Let me see if you can actually read this first.
I would say no.
Yeah, let me see. It is written in Ipsaran.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do? All right, you're.
What's it, Taryn?
Yeah, you're. It's the language of beasts, the beastman language. And you read through it. It simply says a bunch of news. It's all over, happening all over the eastern continent. Weird and very strange portals appearing all over the place. Some connect to different realms, some connect to different parts of the world, such as just recently in the town far east, within the Republic of Eastcliff, a portal had opened connecting it to the Grey Isles, and a kraken had made its way through. Fortunately, it made its way through into land, so it just simply died out of the lack of oxygen. But it did manage to destroy a hefty portion of the city wall that it had appeared through. Another part, within the Principality of Lanteglos, in the large oaken forest, there seems to be some kind of a creature appearing from the Aegon Empire towards the Enshire Rise, a dragon-like creature that had made its way through, and no one was equipped to fight against it. Handfuls of people died, and fortunately, some brave individuals managed to kill it in time before it had managed to roost up in a mountain.
Just like us.
And he kind of just looks at it for a moment, looks at you. Some strange things happening these days, and fortunately, you managed to encounter the ones in our side. Glad to see you're still alive for it.
Yeah, barely. Alright. Let me find somewhere to rest. I'll help with the paperwork after I rest.
Before you go, what do you have your nose on this? What do you think this is? Some kind of bad omen? All these strange portals appearing out of, well, everywhere. Thin air.
Do you think it might be related to what's happening to the west?
I don't know yet. Too many question marks that need to be solved.
No worries. After I rest, I'll probably do a bit of paperwork for coin, and then I'll try to scout the west as well.
And you see him just kind of nod.
Well then, go get some rest.
I'm pretty sure you deserved it.
Then I'll go to the. I say goodbye to Opart, and then I'll go to the quarters where I rest, and then let's see. While resting, I would like to summon rodent again, but in a tiny form
What do you
because
mean tiny form?
I have shrink.
Oh, okay.
So
And
I
yeah,
summon him in a tiny form.
you can indeed do that. Why is it not showing here?
Hmm.
Strange.
Aw.
What is happening? Right. Yeah, sure. You can do so. And since you are going to be resting and there's not going to be anything happening for you
Yes,
for a while, you
I'll be
can
resting.
get to level up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wow.
I thought
Yes.
he'd take longer
Can
to
I
level up.
level up?
Well, because I rested first than all of you.
Right. Up next.
Sylvan! Sylvan! Oh no, never mind. You're dead. Not
I
Sylvan.
know, rude.
Yeah, that's so mean.
Yo.
Bro!
That could have been
Speaking
you.
of
It's not
Sylvan,
mean. I'm just stating the facts.
we're going to be skipping her for a while.
And
Arthur.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Hello. I think we do Sylvan first. A bit louder.
Okay, if you say so. Then yeah, Sylvan, or should I say someone else?
Oh,
is that her name?
Oh.
Is that the family
We
name? Else?
pan
Greetings.
towards the exterior of the city, off towards the far ends of the forest, as someone slithers along.
slithers.
Netherin.
As you kind of move through, still watching the city walls from where you are, you haven't been able to make your way in yet. But you have a good feeling that maybe today's the day that you finally make your way through this quite amazing city view from where you are. Unfortunately for you, you can see two guards right on the walls, quite alert even. A few of them stopping traders, checking what they have in the back, a few wagons, but you do see for a moment that they speak to one another, and from where you are, kindly roll me a perception check.
Mawception. Alright. First roll for new character, yippee! That's not me. I mean, it is me, but I did not pick
Huge.
the right character.
That's still pretty big.
Oh, that's not the right character.
I mean,
It's
like,
Jover.
set as, but it's from the character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Cass has the final say. Do you want to take that?
That is
Welcome
from
to
his
the-
character sheet, so yeah.
Okay.
From where you are, you can see that they're talking about scheduling. And within an hour or two from now, it would seem as though you have that tiny moment to slip in and slither in, with not a lot of people noticing, until of course you make your way in and be fortunate enough to walk towards someone who would notice your quite monstrous form, at least to their eyes.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you do have that information. and a way in.
All right. I, in preparation for that shift change, would probably make my way over to probably towards the wall by the gate, hopefully away from sight. Maybe by a stall on the road or something. Just kind of coil up underneath it.
Okay. Then you will be preparing for a little while as some time would pass.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, time is the greatest enemy.
And I don't know why, but it's always a white table on my side. I can't read it unless I hover through the letters for some strange reason. That might be because I'm in dark mode, but you know.
I'm at dark mode.
Yeah, I do not know why that is happening. I will see if that gets fixed somehow.
Oh wait, we're level 4.
Right.
Feet. I
Oh.
want feet.
Huh?
I want feet.
What the?
Oh,
You're someone's wild
oh.
thing. Whoa.
Tension, bro. Attention.
Attention.
Yo,
The tension is wild.
Oh, Joe's here.
it's a different type of tension. Holy.
How's the movie, Joe?
You meant Albatron.
Oh, sorry, Albatron. Here.
He's not even
Yeah,
responding, bro.
yeah.
The movie is so good. The he's speechless, bro.
Lost
let's
for
speechless.
words. Lost for words.
He
Bro
said,
was
"Hey,
If
flabbergasted.
we can have the deck of many things, he won't reply
Oh
to
yeah,
us.
he won't
Fire
reply.
Brigade.
True.
Right.
And Albatron,
Okay.
like what?
We'll worry about Albertron later when he actually manages to be able to speak. For now, after some time passes, Moss, you see that quick moment of people just changing their shift. You see them hop off their guard posts, and in that split moment, go ahead and make me a stealth check. You should be good at
Oh.
this.
You should be
I
good
mean, you right?
You have inspiration. It's fine.
Surely. Oh,
Oh,
ignore that sound.
first
Ignore that sound.
character grace period.
Yeah, first
Grace
character,
period.
second character grace period as you just quickly zip past in that same moment where they kind of jump off of their posts. They make their way down the stairs. Boom, you're already in, and in the walls, of the shadows of the walls, you go as you start slithering through with not much to go on and not a lot of things. Everything is new to you. You've probably been seeing a few traders go in and stuff like that, but you haven't been into the main city once in your life. But however, this may be your time, as from out here, you make your way through right across the entrance of the temple district. That's towards the Mountain Gate Road. Over
I shall place
here.
my token there. I am large.
And as you zip past the guards, where are you headed off to? What direction are you going? And how long do you think you might be able to stay in the city with that form of yours?
Not very long. But I will continue to stay within alleyways and sticking through into the walls of the city. Pretty much just edging. I'm edging.
Huh?
Eh? Oh.
What do you mean by that?
While I'm slithering through the city, I just simply want to kind of sightsee, see what I can see from where I am.
It's not an adventure. It's just a tourist.
It's a very hated tourist.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Yeah, but what direction are you headed off to? That is a real question here.
So left. From the looks of it, north seems to be safer. Was I heard? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, north seems to be safer.
Then, if that is the case, north you shall go. All right. Heading towards the north, sticking in with the walls and the shadows as best as you possibly can. You eventually bump into someone, and you can already guess who might be within this district. Argilla, as you just make your way out of the temples, you see, kind of turning to the left, something that doesn't quite pass for, well, any kind of creature that should be within the city walls. But you can tell they're very much like you in some ways or forms.
Oh. Uh, Argilla will look over. I don't know. I don't really have an incentive to say anything though. He just looks, I guess, like for a second. Can I get a visual representation? Oh, there it is. There, I see it.
Visual representation, you've just stumbled across a snake on the forest.
Yep. What's the full body of the snake, you know?
It has titties.
Whoa!
I haven't finished drawing it yet, but here's the full body.
Finally.
Hey, what kind of snake? Is it like a humanoid snake or like a full snake?
It's a snake
Dude,
with
this is like a
arms.
straight up snake, bro.
It's a snake with
Just,
arms.
Hold up.
it's just a snake.
Give me a moment.
Snake with limbs.
This is very unfinished, but here it is.
Is this safe?
Can you not see the...
Whoa. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry. It's,
This is safe.
Where did you
Just
blur
thinking,
that?
where there's
looks
a,
good. Looks
where
good.
there a
Where's
square
there a
there?
blur? Why
Oh,
is there
that's
a
my
censor-
color picker.
There's a censorship there.
Damn, that was
Censored.
good though. Hey yo!
Surely this dude won't die now.
Yeah, surely, because he's more detailed.
Yeah. More detailed
Uh,
equals less chance of death. That's how it works in my campaigns.
I don't know. I want to.
Them in Saga earlier.
I want to introduce myself, but then Argilla doesn't really have an incentive to talk to. Whatever
There
this
is no
thing is.
need for you. You just see it. You don't need to interact with it. But you can see that for a quick moment, just kind of this snake across the walls, hiding in the shadows. Then, in that same instance, when you blink, they're already gone.
Well, I
You
just
had
realized I had
yeah.
something I could say. Oh man.
Well, too late. You just had a must have been the wind moment.
Yep. Must have been the wind.
And as
Argilla
you-
will
Mhm.
head back to. Yeah, the. Actually, supposedly I was gonna head back to the hotel, or the inn, but there's something I actually want to do. I don't know if it's okay for me to change plans here, but I wanted to go to the Rat Guild instead.
Yeah, you can do so. It'll be in a while though. But
yeah,
yeah.
no problem.
Continuing on. Moss, kindly change your name in roll 20.
What? Oh, you right.
Yeah, because you're no longer Sylvan.
So
And
this
you
rat,
will
a
be
corpse,
starting at level 1.
Level
One.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ain't no way we including a weakling in our party.
That's very
Yeah.
rude, okay?
Name changed.
Yeah.
How would you even
Your AC.
get to know?
This AC is the same.
Wow.
I feel like
Surprisingly.
Albatron should kill you on sight. Honestly.
Perhaps.
What?
Albatron is the guardian of Chain Merchant, right? And they're currently at Warbreak.
Well, I mean, something happened to him, so I don't know.
True. Maybe.
Yeah, but he's a crap cop, to be honest.
I know that means he's
You're
a good
right.
cop now.
Crap.
He's actually a good cop now.
Wait, you're right.
If it reverses, he's a good cop now.
He's a good cop now.
Yo,
I'm like, are you sure that's what happened to him though? Well, we're speculating, but we don't know what.
True.
That's what
Yeah.
Yardia said.
Right.
We don't know.
Continuing on. Moss.
Me or Chester?
No, with
With
Moss.
Moss.
As you're zipping through the city, sticking with the walls, eventually making your way towards the Citadel District, some time would pass.
Oh no!
And wait, some time would pass, and this is quite reckless going across the city this way.
early roll? That can
Early?
happen? Yo, what the hell?
And
Oh, it's
nothing
26.
happens.
Actually,
3
grace
nuts.
period.
3 nuts.
Oh my god.
Hell,
This
If
also
it's all
means that since you already did your reckless action, it will reset once more back to 0.
Nice.
Yes, good.
And yeah, as you're kind of passing through the Citadel District, nothing much happens to you, but you do get to see the sights for a little while. You pass by a burning tree, or at least what looks like a burning tree, and a pretty large estate to your back where the walls kind of end and a massive road leads in towards a castle. You see that there is a large mob forming around the front gates in the Goldenvale castle. A handful of people shouting in different languages, but for the most part the ones that you can understand, people shouting to the clerk family for the truth, at least. And after you zip into another bit of darkness, into another building, or at least the back of the buildings, and towards the deeper end of the Citadel District, you eventually find yourself in a more quiet place, on at least what seems to be some kind of trading area. At this time of day, looks like it's only a handful of people buying, selling some food, some basic necessities. But that's where we'll have to cut for now with this, as we go back to Arthur.
I thought you were ending the session.
Yeah, we're ending the session right here.
When I'm done, then I shall go to the inn. If I ever find Avaton, then I'll inform him of what to do regarding the goblin thing. If he's still up for it. Otherwise, my main goal is just to go back to the inn. Actually, what time is it right now?
It would be almost noon at this time. Actually, it should be noon now, yeah.
What's noon now? It's 12, right?
Midnight.
In the morning, right?
Midnight.
Midnight.
Right. Then I will go to the inn.
Okay. Off towards the inn you go. And the Fuzzy Toad Inn, the one-stop shop for people without a lot of money, but a good place to sleep in. And there, as you make your way in, you notice that there's a handful of kind of postings to the right-hand side, just minor news outlet things from what seems to be the Golden Rule. Not a lot of important things have happened within the city. So far, it's just reports on a few, bar fights, warnings of people to stay away from the Shadow District, the regular things you see on there. And as you make your way right inside, where are you headed off to, Arthur?
Oh, I'm going directly to my room, making sure that no one's tailing me.
Okay. You head into your room. It's quite quiet. It looks as though it's been untouched for quite some time. And now that you're here, what are you doing?
Actually, I should have asked this first. You said pirate paper is pretty long, right? I like.
It's a small
can the
scroll
paper?
worth.
What do you mean?
It's not like just a document length paper. It's a small scroll.
No, I meant range.
Oh, the range for it, it's almost global.
I see. Then I'm assuming I can contact my organization. I don't know if I have anyone I know though that I can contact.
Good
I probably should
question.
have asked you first. I probably should have asked you. Aside from the person that I can no longer contact, do I have any other forms of contact?
Let's see. Yeah, there are a few people that you can talk to. Those being from the smaller sides, but not too much on the upper brass people that you know.
Anyone inside, in the Empire, I guess. I'll send it to them. And let me cook. So I can, right? Do I know it? Like, is there like interception magic or something that will get the pirate paper midway or something like that?
If people know that you're sending a message, then yes,
Well,
there is
just-
ways for that to get intercepted.
I'll just hope that doesn't happen. So I'll change my handwriting. You know, get like a pirate paper and then write. No, let me see. I'm thinking of what the order is. Okay, the order. Like the first, I'll explain about the forest, about the Rotney and the portal, and if this will compromise my mission. The other one will be how the rumors I've heard regarding the Drycan army and needing confirmation you know if everything's going as planned. And then lastly, you know what? For law reasons, I will ask them, like, uh, you know what? I will be cringe. I will be tuning, shall- what was my lore? Oh yeah. Shall I continue being a tree or turn back into a star?
Whoa.
This is my last.
That's
Whoa.
pretty deep. That's pretty deep.
Continue being tree or turn back into a star.
Probably read it from a
Oh,
10 viewer like
Yeah, a
Random
10 viewer.
10
and
views
then
like novel, right?
that's more or less it. So like yeah, the main focus would be the portal in the Rotney. If it'll complicate the mission and the information about the West, since everything is confusing right now.
Okay.
And the Chuni line,
All right. Then yeah, after you send out your letter within the pirate paper, you would know for a fact that this a reply might not be as fast as usual.
Yep.
So that is
Actually,
something that you can wait for
That's
in
fine.
some time.
Yeah, time.
Oh no,
No,
But
no, not
first,
time, not-
I still have the dead Rotney baby, right?
Yes, in your pockets. No, in your
Can I
backpack.
see if it's like decaying or anything?
You look into your pouch or your bag, and what you see inside is it's not decaying or rotting. In fact, it's like
Frozen in time.
I have my very intrusive thoughts.
it is drying up. Is what's happening.
You know what? Can I feed it a drop of my blood?
Do it.
Where I can see, like where the mouth is or something, where it can ingest, my fluids.
Do it.
That's what I'll do. I'll lick my finger and then give it a drop of my blood
Okay.
and see what happens.
Sure. You'll take a D4 worth of damage.
Ah! Just for nicking my finger,
Yeah, you nick your finger very quickly. You start, dropping your blood on where the small opening of that mouth is, and when it drops onto it, You see it? No, nothing really happens. It's still quite dry.
I see.
Feed it
I
more.
see. It might need more blood.
Feed it more.
But surely, as Arthur, the hero of the city, I won't do anything bad with it. I'll just keep it stored inside the inn. I'll just hide it somewhere in my room, or it might or might not be found. Like probably under my bed.
Well, what a safe place to put a very dangerous creature.
And
Right
then,
underneath your bed.
Honestly, what do I do? You know what? I'll go to the Adventurers Guild then. Right after.
Okay. Chester, are you here with us? Are you alive?
Yes, I was about to
Oh my
pass out.
god.
Been
Chester.
a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while. Let me just do some catch up on what happened last time. If I remember correctly, the last time you were with us, you had, helping with you with killing the Rodney. Sylvan and Rodent had fallen. You had taken them into your arms, and while you were away, Chester decided to head off towards the Temple District to find ways to resurrect Sylvan and Rodent. And thankfully, Brother Kale had managed to tell you that there are some priests within the temples whom have learned of ways to bring back the soul to the body, or as they would say. That being, of course, a massive price to it of 1,000 gold each.
Yeah,
So,
so I was
2,000
thinking I can
gold
only
total.
revive one person.
Yep, but
That-
I
yeah.
appeared.
Yes, then Arthur appeared and gave you. You took the money from Rodent and Sylvan, as well as your own pooled money, and then Arthur
Yep.
appeared to fill in the rest, allowing you to try and revive not one,
Oh.
but two. Rodent
Yeah.
managed to. Rodent managed to repair the severed connections of his soul. Unfortunately, on the other hand, Sylvan was not. And so, right after, what you would have seen was the people from the temple carrying the body, or at least the corpse of Sylvan, wrapping her in cloth to prepare her for a funeral that would happen tonight. And
That's
on the other hand,
unfortunate.
Rodent was able to return back a bit scared, frightened, and in his natural form of being Norv, the rat that you've seen once in a while in the hat, but
Yep.
finally being revealed to be the real body of Rodent. And of course, you saw him jump out of the church immediately as he was revived and running off into the distance, and you don't know where he's been since. But so far, you managed to witness Argila making his way into the temple and then disappearing for a while and then returning with a coin in his hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, this is where you currently are, with information that tonight there will be a small ceremony for Sylvan, and in front of you, or rather, as he's about to leave, you see Argila making his way outside of the temple, and you're there in the temple right now. What are you planning to do?
I'm actually planning to post the quest that I've been tasked to post, which was looking for adventures to explore the catacombs.
All right, the one that you haven't posted
Yeah,
in a
I haven't
long
posted.
while. That was
Yep.
a bit back. So yeah, you can make your
Yeah.
way towards the Adventurers Guild to do that.
That's what I will do. I wonder what the Murex are offering for this, and will there be safety when we actually reach, when we attempt to reach, like the catacombs in the first place? Because,
Yeah.
it's in the underbelly. So it's going to be a bit of a frightful experience.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, I will post the paper.
some time
And I will
will
read
pass
it
with
once.
that.
Yep, I will post the paper on the Adventurers Guild, and I will read it once it's posted.
All right. You make your way off towards the Adventurers Guild right on time as you see Arthur also making his way towards it.
Alpha!
Chester.
Alpha.
I just wave my hand. Where are we currently in the guild or going
Outside of the guild.
to the... What brings you here?
Oh! I came here to post a new quest. I may need a little help for this, so maybe if you're up for the task?
Of course, it depends on the quest though, since depending on the urgency, we had a prior agreement with Alvatron to actually let me read that quest first. I forgot the old quest. Oh yes.
You
There
said
was
about...
goblins pillaging
Oh.
farms and ambushing travelers. We might, depending on the urgency, we might take care of that mission first, since it involves the livelihood of people.
I've been wondering if we can do both. I still have yet to gather a bit more information. So, the quest that the Murex wanted to post is simple. It's just a scouting party for the catacombs. On the underbelly. I mean, in the underbelly, so... A little bit problematic there. But I was wondering if I could also gather some information around if there's any other entrances.
I
You know,
see.
unknown.
Also, just for confirmation,
We can
scouting
avoid
is
the catacombs.
just for confirmation. It is scouting, right? There's no need to fight a monster.
By the word scouting, we can just
See.
retreat when we need to.
I see. Just to be sure, since the
Oh,
previous
but you're
quest
pretty
was also
strong, so
investigation.
I doubt any enemies won't stand in your way. In our way.
Well, with our experience, we lost 2 good birds. Actually, no, one good rat and a fox. I wish
That
for
is
that to never
unfortunate.
happen again.
But
Uh,
anyways, I will head in. I will still post this in case somebody else might want to join us. It's been unfortunate, but later on I may need to attend the funeral of Sylvan, who has recently passed.
Let me join you. Both with the posting of the quest and the funeral of Silver.
Yep. So I will post the quest cast. I will go up to the clerk, if there is a clerk. Like
Yeah,
the
there's
master,
a
tavern master.
receptionist there.
Yep.
And she looks off towards you. Oh, you return again. You here for a new quest or...
I'm here to post one from the Murex.
I see.
They require this. And I show her the paper that I was given.
You watch as she takes it, reads it for a little while. What is the reward priced into this?
Did they not place it in the paper? I'm sorry, Cass. I'm literally just giving it all for you. I don't know. What would the Murex offer for this?
How dangerous
Probably not a
is
lot.
it in the
Was
first
this
place, right?
for...
It's not dangerous.
This
It's
was
not
from the
dangerous because
downtime,
it's-
right?
Yeah, it was from downtime. I did mention so I
Then
did
yeah.
relay information, right? That there's a possible other entrance.
Yeah.
In the
Then
catacombs
you
for
would
the
know
army to
that
appear.
it's not a very high reward pricing for it. It's 200 per.
200. Okay. Oh, it's probably lower than the goblins one then, right?
No, the
How much
goblin
are
is
the
also
goblins?
200.
Oh, it's also 200.
Yeah, it's 200, but you don't know the upper limit to it.
Yep. Who's on?
We're
So
complete.
what?
Wow.
Wow.
I
If
have
he begins to
written,
talk, oh my god, we're complete! Wow! It only took
Wow.
3 or 4 weeks.
Nice.
I am logging in at Roll20.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Meanwhile, Cass, as I was walking, right, could I have made observations where, so there's war almost breaking out or like getting even closer to the city. Is that correct?
You've heard of it, rumors of it, and even people have started to leave. You can start to see like the more residential sections of where you currently are in the quarter. It is starting to be more and more abandoned. You start to see like large buildings have closed up, even put up for sale some sections of it.
I see. So people are starting to evacuate. Um,
Yeah.
I would assume this might be based on time, like probably a timed quest. So I would think the Murex would be willing to give this one a lot because we found a weakness in the city, right? At least one weakness. And like underhanded people might use it to their advantage. And who knows, maybe they can pay out like the underbelly people too. That's what the Chester would be thinking. So yeah, I think the gold offered would probably be 500 per person, depending on the time.
The one that you were
Maybe.
told at least is it's 200 per person, but you don't know the upper limit.
Oh, I don't know the upper limit. All right, but I would assume that this is kind of a valuable quest, especially concerning my religion.
Yeah.
So I do beckon to Arthur that we can ask the rest, maybe even Alvatron, to help. But for now, there seems to be a pressing matter with goblins. So I'll keep this at the sideline again. Yeah. Or we could do both. I might like encounter information on, another entrance, probably a cave, to where another entrance to the underbelly, something like that. So yeah,
actually,
for now,
yeah, it's actually
need a bit more
300 for
confirmation.
the goblin. My bad. Question. It says East Gate, outskirts of the East Gate. I'm assuming that's literally right next to us, right? The one showing the East Gate, or
The
that's
one that
further out.
says the one that says
East
East Gate.
That's
Or if
actually
they're
near here. I thought it was
yeah.
further away. Oh,
the
actually,
outskirts of the East Gate, so it's around those areas.
I relay that information to Chester. You know what? It's actually quite near, so if you can join us, or you can wait for us.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that first. But meanwhile, I tell Arthur to allow me to question a few individuals around, like take some time. I'm gonna ask
see.
about, like how's the war going, or how close are we? What are the rumors that like actual direct evidence that? Oh, I heard that they're crossing the mountains now and right underneath us or something. That's what I'm expecting to hear from.
I see.
That's the exact voice.
I don't know. It's random NPC.
I see. So
Like
when
Monday
and
Man.
where shall we meet again? With your
No. I'll join with you, but I'm just gonna ask you that maybe I'll ask some people around as we're traveling to the
Okay.
East Gate.
I suggest we meet up with Argila first in Albaton to see if they're also, or Argila is also willing to join.
Oh, I've seen Argilla in the Temple District last time, but he never told me where he would be then. And our little rat friend.
Your little friend.
I don't know where he is, but maybe he could also help us for this goblin quest.
What's the current time, Mr. DM?
It's past noon now.
Yeah, man. Do you think we should start this mission today or tomorrow?
What's common knowledge, Cass? I'm also gonna ask Arthur about this because he's an adventurer.
What's common knowledge actually is?
Common knowledge about no. Common knowledge about goblin behavior. Do they hunt at night? Do they do they ambush? Are they the type to ambush, or are they the type to
Let me see. Both of you, one of you can roll history, the other can help. So you guys can decide
Let me do
what
it.
you know
I
about
am
that.
the veteran. History. With advantage.
Do you guys hear barking, by the way?
That's fine.
Bark, bark.
Well,
Inspiration.
Arthur, you can use an inspiration to re-roll if you want.
You know what? Sure, why not?
But you
I will
only
use
take the
Why?
first one. There's no more advantage
ahead.
for this.
Normal roll. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Way better.
I love
At first, you were starting to think, these goblins usually are the trapping kind. And then you realize that you might be thinking about the goblins of Ireth, the western continent. You are currently in the eastern continent of Niral, and these goblins are the more beast-akin type. They're more so fixated on a handful of kind of beast taming and into ambushes into the forest. So you would know for a fact that they are more likely to attack at night and are also more likely to attack other creatures. So that being caravans are mostly the ones being attacked. They don't usually stay within caves and more so around the edges of forest. And they also like to keep quite well hidden. That's at most what you know.
I will relay that to Chester. I think we
Oh.
need a scout for this. Do you know anyone of that
Hmm.
sort that can help us track down goblins?
Maybe Argilla. Isn't he a scout? I see him with a bow. That's how I would think a scout would look like.
He talks in patterns. He must be a scout.
Do you know his whereabouts?
Oh, the last I met him was in the temple. You know?
And
Do you have
we...
pirate paper?
Speaking of, where is Argilla?
Yeah, speaking of, where's Argilla? We cut to Argilla. As you slowly are making your way towards the Shadowtail district. Yes, I do hear a bit of barking. But yeah, Argilla,
Alright.
when you do arrive in the Shadowtail district and you're in that same kind of crossroads in between two inns, what are you doing?
I'll enter the dirt and shoveling, and am I guessing as I enter, I see Mr. Giovanni.
Yeah, you see him there serving up his lamb chop stew, or as he calls it, but there isn't really any lamb in it. More so just wild goat.
Oh, so it's like scams too. Okay. Argilla will look at Giovanni. He'll like, greetings, Mr. Giovanni. I'm here to meet with the rats.
And he just points towards the same door that you entered through last time.
Argilla nods and goes down the basement to the door.
And when you do open it, on the other side, a handful of working people, they look at you for a quick moment and then realize that they've seen you before. And someone jumps off of their seat, slowly makes their way off to you. And to what do we have the honor of the honor of this visit?
Greetings. Sorry, I can't remember your name.
I never told you my name. Just call me Boss Rat.
Boss Rat. Very well, Mr. Boss Rat. I am here for a few questions regarding some information that you hopefully have.
Well, you better be ready with a coin. You know how this works. Transactional business thing only.
How familiar are you with the Draken army? I'm willing to trade some information on it with the information that I have. Or that I want.
Well, let's say we've sent a few people to check in on what's happening exactly.
And you are aware that they are much closer than we think?
For the most part, yes. Much closer.
And you are aware that it is possible that all of this is being kept silent by the Duke himself?
I think anyone with the information, the informative types, would generally understand what's going on. The Golden Rule being silent, them, posting papers of daily happenings within the city when everything is going to shit in the West.
That is fair. Well, the information I seek shouldn't be too pricey. All I am looking for are a couple of things. One is, are you aware of any person from the Western continent who seems well off?
Person from the Western continent who seems well off. Well, we know only one person. However, that person has left the city, well, quite a while ago.
And how much for this information?
I'll give you a friendly discount, seeing as you've been good friends with the one sleeping back there. Now, 10 gold, I'll say that.
Well, more than good friends, let's just say that we helped revive him, but... very well, 10 gold. I hand over 10 gold.
You give up 10 gold, and he tells you there is but one particular person left the city a while ago, and I'm pretty sure you worked with him early on when you entered the city.
Tyler, is it?
Nope. That being well off in the western side of the world, one particular Duke Cromwick Arnon.
But I thought he came from the western side of the Trained Marches.
Yes, but he often worked with merchants from Ireth. And at this point in time, one can only wonder where he might be with all that plumes he's carrying with him.
Interesting.
You also do note that when you got the money reward from him in your first quest, he gave you plumes as well.
Oh. Argilla looks up towards the door leading to the dirt and shovel and looks back and then says in a hushed tone, "Tell me, my friend, are you working with the King's Coin? You seem to be lodged in one of their establishments. What I'm about to say, well, I would prefer them not hearing it.
Not necessarily working for, working with. That is a general thing that we do. Of course, where the money flows is where information follows.
And you would not say, rat me out?
For that snide remark of yours, maybe I'll think about it.
Wait, no. I was joking. It is a important matter. And I will say, if you care for your friend, this is not a threat, it's just saying, if you care for Mr. North, then you would understand that my well-being also matters.
And he just kind of nods.
Very well. Are you aware that the Duke, Mr. Duke Cromwick, likely paid information from the King's Coin to learn more about the Draken army?
And how would you have come upon this information of yours?
Well, a bit of let's say, intelligent guessing. You in fact confirmed it yourself for me. I was getting the same information myself from one of the henchmen at the King's Coin. They said the only other person who looked for information on the army's whereabouts and status was a man who paid in Western currency. And as you said, the only person who has such a vast amount in the city would be Mr. Cromwick, who you now told me for free that he is out of the city. Very interesting.
And he just nods. What a smart man you are.
One more question. Do you know of what the banker is doing and what trades he is making?
Well, now that information we have recently in stock. I'll give you a price on it, but I'll tell you something, it will be expensive. Seems to be some kind of important deal.
Well, seeing as I put two and two together for you and gave you a bit of information that you might find useful, seeing as though Mr. Cromwick is nosing in on what is happening with the army, maybe you could give even further discount.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage. The DC will be 15.
Oh God. Where is the advantage toggle here?
That's pretty hard. Jesus.
How do I do advantage
No,
toggle again?
that's actually kind of fine.
There should be a button
Advantage?
there. Whenever you just click it, it should automatically ask if it's advantage or not. That's how I changed it last
okay.
time.
That the three ones,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Normal, advantage, and disadvantage.
Persuasion with advantage.
It's with advantage though, so it's 15. You have plus
The plus
5.
5 as well. There we go. A 20. Alright. He gives you a nod. How about a 50% discount? Best that I can do.
Very well. Name your price.
Well, I was planning to give it to you for 200. But, of course, discount 100.
100 then. Thank you. Do tell. I
Coin
give
first.
over the 100.
Alright.
Yeah,
You give him the coin. He starts putting it in his small desk, which doesn't really fit the coin. And he just kind of looks on towards you. The trade is between him and some strange individual. Let's just say that. Names haven't appeared in any books, no ledgers across the western continent, and he seems to be a man from the Sedalian theocracy. Only thing we know is, person might not be, how you say, can't describe this in a well-toned manner. So instead, I'll give you this. And he pulls out the folder, riffs past it, hands you what seems to be some kind of distorted image, just kind of vibrates almost. It's made out of magic. You can see that the image itself is like planted onto the paper, but not exactly on the paper, just floating above it slightly. And it's like distorted very slightly, but you can see that the banker, or at least what looks to be the image of the back of the banker, is talking to someone with a long kind of open shirt. You can see bones popping out and a covered kind of collar. Whomever this trade he's making with, it's not with anyone living, at least in the sense of, you and me flesh. But somehow powerful enough to at least call the attention of the King's Coin. Not only that, he shows you another bit of paper. And you can see on that next picture that he's showing you. Let me just do this real quick. On the next picture that he shows you, You see that it kind of moves almost. You see that skeletal man move towards a small army right behind him. Handful of people, let's say, tieflings, all dressed in this almost black, purplish kind of armor, with only one of them carrying a banner that relates to the only thing you've ever seen before, at least the banner of the Svartal Empire. And in the middle of that small
Johnny.
crowd of tieflings is one particularly red tiefling with pretty large horns and wings that seem to spread out unnaturally, even amongst their kind. And you see this man kind of hold that skeletal man for a moment, and then the image just kind of distorts back to him walking back to that man.
Can Argilla summarize that the red tiefling with the wings is an actual demon?
From the image itself, you're not quite sure. Yeah, they're not tieflings, by the way. They're
Oh,
the
sorry. Yeah,
Illithid,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean.
Yeah, that day. Yes.
Yeah, I just same.
Yeah.
See.
So I wait. So, like, could you repeat what you said?
You're not quite sure from the distorted image, but they look Illithid enough.
And their wings and big, right?
You do know that some Illithid can sport wings, but this is almost larger than the ones that you have met.
Okay.
Of
So
course,
in the second image,
you
yeah?
as Clay haven't met a lot of Illithid either.
But the one I did meet from before, is it the same person?
No, it's not.
Okay. It's not this. It's not the person who swindled us.
Yeah, it's not the same person.
Okay. The bone covered collar person. In the second image, they were meeting up with. Just to clarify again, it was an army of Illithid with armor.
Mhm.
They had the banner of the Svartal Empire, and amidst them was a red Illithid with big wings.
Yes.
Okay. And the banker was trading with the skeleton dude.
Yes.
Or not skeleton, like the person with bones.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Arjun looks at it and like tightens his shirt where the mark is. He actually opens it and looks at it right now.
You notice that it has formed almost like a chain around where your heart should be.
Hmm. I got a bad feeling about this.
Die.
Be one with Sylvan.
Be one with Sylvan.
Okay. Arjun will look back at Boss Rat and there's a few beads of sweat seems to come out from him. Arjun will look and this is most interesting. I will be heading to my inn and meet up with the rest of my party. Should Norv come to his, or rather, yes, Norv come to his senses, please tell him to meet us there.
And he just nods.
Oh,
Okay.
and one more thing, just in case you want a bit of information for free. Have you heard of the monster that we killed, that killed Norv?
He said that he'd explain with a bit of a paperwork later.
Ah, well, then I will leave it to him. Good day. And Argilla will leave.
Okay. Before we continue, let me talk to Alvar and Moss in the Whispers chat. Alvar,
Hello.
Hello.
have you seen the messages apparently sent by brother here?
Here, he just asked me if he needed help for his character.
Yeah. So you guys can talk amongst each other right now between yourselves about how your characters will mix together. That way you guys can figure out how this will work. And since brother did tell me that he wanted to talk to you about it, yeah, you can do that here for now. Yeah, cool with that?
Okay.
Alright.
Sure. Yeah.
Brother, go ahead and explain what you have in plan for your character, and then when you are both done, y'all can come back to the main chat. Got it?
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll come back.
I'll let them handle that for now. So
Sounds bad.
Argilla, where are you headed off
Yes.
to?
Back to the inn. I actually need to converse with my fellow adventurers.
Okay. So making your way back towards the inn.
This is home.
Right. We'll continue with where Arthur and Chester were at. As you were wondering
Nice.
where Argilla was, after a bit of time would pass, between a handful of people making their way inside the Adventurers Guild, looking at the quest, and promptly leaving after a while. What are you two doing out here?
I was gonna suggest to Arthur if he still has extra pirate paper. That way we can communicate.
Did I bring any extra fire paper, actually? I'm assuming I did not.
Probably not. You probably left it in your inn. I mean, the room in your inn.
Let's see. Would I, as
Hmm.
Chester, know where Albatron would be? Where is Albatron currently, actually?
And the
And
other
then
call.
cut to a-
Cut to all-
Cut to
no,
Albatron.
they're in another call right now. They'll worry about that.
No, I meant in game. You
Uh,
know what?
he would be at least. You would know that he would be somewhere within the guards' barracks, probably.
Guards barracks is guards barracks. Third note. Where's the guards barracks?
Off in a central district. You can see his token right there.
Ah, I see. Number 8. Alright, then Chester actually do it. Albatron, if he's doing his duties, should probably be in the guards barrack. While Argilla would probably be going to the guild or the inn. Assuming.
Which one is closer? The inn, right? Perhaps you
Yes.
can first meet up at the inn. You did you don't have pirate paper with you, right?
I have fire paper in the inn.
Oh, then
In the inn.
we can go there first.
Actually, how do we know actually, Mr. DM, if the quest has been completed or not?
You hear the music.
The posting, yeah, you hear.
Hear the music.
The posting wouldn't be there in the Adventurers Guild anymore if the quest was completed.
Actually, can I
What?
check first if maybe in a Stroke of Fate the Goblin Invasion has been completed? Can I check?
It has not, but it looks as though a few other quests have during that time.
I see. You know what? I just okay. Then yeah, yeah. I have pyro paper in the end, so yes.
Okay, we're heading there.
You know,
So you're heading towards the inn. And
The inn is 12, if I remember, right?
22.
22,
Oh, it's
very
22.
close.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take time. It's very close.
This is for the group in general.
I see.
Since all of you are making your way kind of across the city
Downtown.
one by one. Yeah, so it's like all of you together, whatever you guys are doing. After some time, as you make your way towards the inn, you do eventually meet with Argilla, who also kind of opens the door right behind you. So all three of you would be together in one place.
Also.
Wholesome.
Really.
Wholesome, wow. Argilla! My friend!
Yes, your friend. Great.
Very awkward.
It has been a while. Well, not really. I saw you in the temple. You seemed out of it for what felt like 2 weeks. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm doing fine. We wanted to find you. Perhaps you could help us.
Well, you found me. What do you need me for?
Arthur?
Ah,
I ask Arthur
do I have
to
the
show
paper?
him.
I'll give the
yes,
paper
you
to
would.
him. You know? I'll give him the paper. Called Adventurers Guild Goblin Invasions. And then I'll also describe the characteristics of the goblins, being hunter, beast tamers, and trappers, you know, and being maybe nocturnal.
And you want us to do this next, yes?
Yes, since it concerns the safety of the city, and it's only in the eastern outskirts. How long would that take? Actually, it says 90 minutes.
Would probably take a day.
Going? What? It says 90 minutes though. Per second, not per square feet.
For 90 minutes per
Wow.
second. That's crazy. I get some deja vu here.
You meant travel, right? Like
Yes.
how far?
How long would it take to
you need
travel?
to travel. It's in the rulers.
Yeah,
right?
it
9
also
times 9.
it also does say
Yeah.
outskirts of the east gate, which means past
probably
the
around
east
here.
gate. So somewhere around that area right there, somewhere out here. That would be the outskirts.
As someone knowledgeable of the city, you know, I'll relay that information. You know. It might take 140 minutes.
Damn, that's crazy.
2 hours. We would reach it.
To head to the
I was
Adventurers Guild?
No,
Mm,
to the goblin.
Oh.
To reach the point of the quest.
No return.
Oh, okay. The point of no return.
Just dies.
Oh, Argilla. I was wondering too. Have you met Albatron and Norv
Yes.
again?
Well, Avatron, we did not exactly meet. We had went back together. I don't know where he is right now. I'm a bit suspicious of him, if I'm
Speaking
being
of
honest.
which, where is he right now?
Where is he?
He's still on the other side.
Indeed. Where?
Suspicious? Why?
Yeah.
Is he a good guy?
Well, oh yes, I forgot to fill you in. And I talk about the deck of many things and how he kind of
Oh.
snapped after I gave him the. He pulled the card. Not
By
snap,
the way,
but you know.
in character, he doesn't know about the deck of many things.
Who?
Also out of character, Neil doesn't know about the deck of many things.
Oh
I
wait,
think-
you
Were
don't?
you not
Yeah,
there?
he wasn't
You were not
there
I wasn't
when
there.
he got rewarded.
I wasn't there.
Ah, so yeah, so Argilla,
Wait, what happened?
yeah, Argilla decided to get the deck of main things, right? Wait, or you were
Yeah, so
not?
basically we had a bonus reward from the people from Everfrost.
Oh no! I was
because-
there. I was
Yeah, he
there. I was
He
there.
was there.
I was
okay,
there.
okay.
I was wondering. Wait, did you guys actually draw a card?
Yes, Albatron did. You know, and
Albatron
did.
I actually asked Argilla, you know, so you knew, you know, one's life could be at stake, and you
Can I draw?
decided to let Albatron draw.
So
Can
I told him the risks and he took it. It is
Can I
not my
do-
place to decide.
Wait,
And-
what does this do?
Draws from the card.
You don't have the card deck yet. I didn't pull it out, so you can't use it.
No, you mentioned it. You mentioned it.
Yes.
Yeah, you just.
It does a variety of effects, from make you very rich to straight up kill you. So I would suggest not pulling it.
Hmm.
My gambler mentality.
I have a. I'm pretty sure like this is not out of character, but I think I would know that Norv would pull it instantly, right?
You probably would, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll
yeah,
make
you
sure-
you've seen him go into the casino every now and again. So
Yes, I'm not gonna bring it up with
he
him.
played a bit of Baker's Dozen, came out with a bit more money than he entered with. So
Oh, so that's why he's a gambler now, because he won.
Yeah.
Oh,
you won once, you get a gambler.
Arjuna. Arjuna,
Yes?
I was wondering. We also was rewarded from those northerners, right?
Sorry.
We were also rewarded from the northerners.
With the deck.
Yes, that was the deck of many things.
Oh,
The deck
I
of
thought it
men.
was gold.
The deck
Oh,
of
well.
men. The deck of
they
men.
made him choose between either
Money,
money,
yeah, money or,
or
the cards.
the cards.
I see. Hmm.
But never mind that. In truth, I actually have something quite important to talk to you two about, as well as Mr. Alvatron and Mr. Norv, should he come to his senses. Once everyone has gathered, then I will discuss.
Arthur was planning to contact them right now through some
Ah,
pirate paper.
perfect.
Arjula, Arthur,
Yes.
I was wondering, since we've been partying around. I guess Chester would say that. Since we've been partying together for a while now, could there be any other forms of communication other than pirate paper?
Is there?
Have you
I'm
tried?
asking
Actually,
Arthur if you would know.
I'm
I'm actually asking God too, if the
Yeah.
characters would know.
Would Arthur know how adventurers contact each other, or do they just meet at the guild?
Like they keep tabs on each other without requiring to keep paying pirate paper again and again and again. Kind of like a
Sending
permanent solution
stones.
against
Oh yeah.
Is that cheaper?
That's very expensive because it uses
Probably
voice.
not.
Yeah, out of character, probably don't know this.
It's
would
a-
their
I
characters
would
know?
know this, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this
yeah,
is a
something-
common magic item amongst a lot of adventurers.
Oh, so we should get
No,
that
I
then.
would know. What is it called? Sending stone.
Sending
Limited
stone.
edition.
Oh.
If it's the same in this world, then Molong, it uses voice. You talk to the stone.
So rodents
It's
can
up.
use it.
It's a phone.
walkie-talkie.
basically.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a phone.
walkie-talkie.
It's a walkie-talkie, yeah.
Yeah.
It does
Should
cost
we
a pretty penny, but in these parts,
Specifically,
it's not that expensive actually.
Oh,
In these parts, it is 100 gold for one.
Oh,
100 gold.
why are we?
Can it be sent to anyone? What are the conditions of sending?
Yeah, how would it work as?
let's set up
Francis,
like a network, or
You have to
Nine.
stones.
We
You
need
have
to do like some
to
IT shit.
stones,
like plus
Wait, wait.
63, 088, whatever.
No.
you need to
192.168.
Is it prepaid or postpaid?
Set the IP address.
So it's a sending stone that always comes in a pair. So for 100, you get two.
Oh,
You can speak to the pair.
Oh, it's 100 for two.
can you create like a multi network of like, let's say
I don't
5,
think
6
so.
stones,
If it's
and
always
then
a
they
pair,
can
I
do
don't
think
the
so.
same channel?
It's like a walkie-talkie essentially, but there's no channels. It's just one connection to the other walkie-talkie. Unless, of course, you put the sending stones down in one area and then make
Exactly,
that
so I
whole
was thinking,
connection
like-
thing. That
I was
can
thinking
work.
like we buy 2 each, and then we put one of ours each together in one area, and then we like make that the Discord channel.
That's not terrible. What's the point of the stones then? It's like that.
No, that way we can all call each other. Like we when we talk, it'll work through all the sending stones.
Wait, can
We
we
have
make
a
a neck?
safe
Can we
area for
can we
that.
make a necklace? Like, can we attach it with rope?
I have an idea for a
Hang
safe
it-
area, but I have to do
hang
that.
it-
That is
Oh, you can- is it
incredibly
small?
expensive, by the way.
It is
Is it
small,
small?
yes.
100 each.
Wait.
100 each.
So you can make like a little necklace to have like each one glow or like does a magical thing and it'll speak the voice of whoever is like paired
You placed a
This is
marker on
channel
the
1,
stone.
this is channel 2.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
I don't think we should. I think we should do sending stones once we're rich. I blew my load,
Perhaps we
reviving Norm.
can. Well, blew your load,
Eh?
bruh.
Excuse me?
I think we can use the goblin reward.
What's a
Wait,
goblin?
Argilla, do you still have your card?
Sorry?
Just still alive. The card from the first mission, from the first week.
The what?
The
The
card.
card.
The card
Alright.
from the Duke's mission where we transported the Blackstone.
Oh, right. Where is that card?
Okay.
You
how
left
about-
it in
Don't tell
front
me you
of
left it back.
the green
Oh,
quarter.
Yeah, don't tell me you
Hyacinth's
left it back
place.
at Hyacinth.
Ah.
Well, we can check if it's still there, No harm in that.
So, from the information that
Big
Arthur
horn.
gave, apparently these goblins are the ones to ambush. They
It's a set of
are
traps.
what do you call them? Waylayers? I don't know the term.
Spawn
There's a term
campers.
for it.
Spawn
There's a term
campers.
for it. Spawn campers.
Spawn cap.
What do you mean? Trappers? What?
Noob
I don't
stompers.
No, I mean we could set up a bait, instantly find where they are,
get. And how do
instead
we
of
do that?
through the cart.
I see. That's
Will
smart.
be easy prey.
Well, if we can find the card, then sure.
Should be in front of Hyacinth.
Surely someone like you.
In the
Ardila,
meantime,
yeah.
in the meantime, we could also head to the barracks. Probably Alvatron is there.
May we stay in the inn first? I would like to discuss something with all of you before that.
Oh right.
I am not part
Sure.
of all of you. Yush. You get-
What?
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 He said
Hello?
let's stay in first because I have something to discuss with all of you. I am not part of all of you. Okay.
Oh, Arthur. While we're here, you could perhaps start contacting Alvatron. Your
I'm
pirate
not
paper.
Sure. I will do so. I will do so. I'll go up to the room.
Yeah. We'll follow you to your room.
Hey yo.
No, they'll find my baby Rodney. It's hidden
Oh,
under
not
the
the
bed.
small
I mean,
Rodney.
No,
Argilla said he wanted to talk to us, right? Does it require
Yeah.
privacy? Privacy.
Privacy?
Argilla?
I'm looking at Argilla.
Yes? It does, yes. Don't worry. Actually, let me check right now. Argilo will head to his room upstairs and try to
Open
use his
it.
earring again. Maybe this time it works.
It does work this time.
Oh.
Yeah, yay.
So, wait,
Hooray.
do they see it or no?
Are you doing this publicly or trying to hide it?
I'll hide it from everybody, yeah. I try to at least, so.
Then to the rest, it'll just look as though Argilla goes up to his room and then just vanishes.
Oh. Wait. Argilla?
Can I hear his footsteps disappear?
Where are you?
Not a single footstep.
He's gone.
Let me just
What?
Hello.
Wait, there's someone there in the room.
There was.
Not alone.
You're not.
Oh shit, okay. I thought I was just gonna make a routine thing. Okay.
You open it and you don't expect anyone to be there. Usually you have to go inside and call someone from within.
Yeah.
But as you open it, kind of stumble into the dark room. And when your eyes finally adjust to the one small candle in the middle, you see a rather injured Nuke sitting by the main kind of table.
Argilla will walk up towards Noog and say, Noog, are you alright? What happened?
You see him reach for a drink that's on the floor, just kind of reach it up to his mouth, just kind of drinking. He's covering what seems to be not exactly a fatal wound, but quite fresh, enough so that you could feel the pain from where you are. It's just looks like in between his hip and slightly above towards his stomach, a large gash. You can see like blood and a bit of flesh kind of poking through. And he looks towards you. Had a run-in with King's coin.
All the way over there, or where were you? When did this happen?
You know how we lost contact with the dark room a few whiles ago?
Yes.
Tried to inform you about what happened. Made my way into the city about a day or two ago.
And
You see him just
what
kind of
happened
reach
next?
down with the alcohol in his hands, just kind of pouring it over his wound. Are you sure about what you're doing there, boss?
Explain.
Things are getting bad. Not just here, but all around the eastern continent. Someone's pulling the strings, and whoever this person is, not even the knife and key can find anything about them. Only that
I
they're
have an inkling as to who.
some kind of wakened undead.
Well, give me the details of what happened. When were you ambushed? By who? Were they aware that you were part of the knife and key? Under my my supervision? And when was this after the agreement I made with the banker?
He looks off towards you. You made an agreement with him?
I thought I mentioned this. Did I not?
You see him just kind of shake his head. I don't remember this. Might just be my memory fading me, but
Well, it might be mine. Let's say I did a bit of reckless decision making, and I show the scar on my chest. Maybe made a demonic contract with the banker, but you know.
how soon can you get that off?
Well, I'm not sure. Here, and I write down the details of the contract, both in the language it was originally at and the translation. And I say, this is the stipulation of the contract. Make of it what you will. I assume that this will probably last for quite a while.
Well, let's hope you can fix that, but yes, I believe this was right after you made all
So they
that
were
dealings.
And were they aware that you were part of my group?
You know how I work, mostly, boss. I make sure that no one knows what this bumbling idiot does.
Fair.
And I managed to stumble into the Shadow District a while back. Made my way down, hoping to find some information, and let's just say the information led to some higher order with this war happening.
Go on.
I can tell you for now, you watch him kind of wince in pain as he starts to bandage the wound himself. It's not going to be good. When shit hits the fan, and it will, only a matter of time, you might not be
what's a fan?
alive for it. By the way, there are fans in this world.
Okay, but like it's like supposed to be like a mechanical fan, no? Like shit hits the fan means like a mechanical fan.
Yeah, but there are fans in this world, I'm just saying.
Okay. Arjun will think. Very well. I will keep this brief because I do need to use this room for conversation, which I hope you will listen in on because This is very important, so I would need you here. But let's just say that the undead that you were mentioning, I know that he is likely, if it's the same person, from the Sedalian Theocracy. He is working, or at least in contact with, the Svartal Empire. Interestingly enough, an army of Illidei, led by a red Illidei with wings, which seems to be more than Illidei, but I cannot confirm just yet. I'm speculating that this is likely the creature that the banker used to create the contract with me. Would make sense given it would be from a demon, but this is my personal speculation. I would like you to look into this, and anything you find, let me know. Oh, and by the way, Duke Cromwick was conversing with this same skeletal man. So, wait, no, sorry. The banker. So, make of that what you will.
And he just nods. When I'm in tip-top shape, I'll try and figure out something else about what's going on, but for now, I'll just say be careful.
Don't worry, Nog. There is a. If worst comes to worst, I will. I will do what I must. Well, I will be back in a few minutes with a few of my companions, maybe hours, depends on how long we wait. But I hope you will be here to listen to what's going on.
And he just nods.
Nigel leaves the room.
Okay. Then back to the group you go.
I am
welcome
back.
You see Argila reappear out of thin air.
Wow.
Are you the
Hey,
Lord
how
of
are
the
you?
Earrings?
What?
It's talking about
The
something.
ring
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Lord
yeah.
of the Rings. And how
Oh.
you turn invisible when you wear it.
Oh,
Never
It's
watched
earring.
okay.
So
I
it's
never
Lord of the
watched it.
Earrings.
I watched it. It was good. Angela will look at the others and say, well, where are the others?
We've already sent a pirate paper for Albatron. So, I mean, where did you say we should meet? Arthur?
Well, you will find out once everyone is here.
No, wait. I'll write. I don't know. Actually, did we ever agree upon if we do it this day or not? Since, we never agreed it yet.
Chester suggested today because you said that they hunt at night. So now would be prime time because it's afternoon and we can still prepare.
What time is it right now, Mr.
Prime time. It would be around about 1 p.m. now.
Alright. Then let me write a paper to Albatron saying if he wish to join us, let us meet at the outskirts of the city. No, not the outskirts. The east gate. If you're all agreeing to this suggestion of mine.
Yep, I am agree. I don't know about Argilla.
You want us to meet at the outskirts?
No, the east,
East
gate.
gate. East gate.
The east gate. And you want to leave today?
Yes.
Yes.
If you are willing.
Could
Or if
it
you want
wait
to-
a day
Until
or?
we strengthen, ourselves by a plus one.
Yes, we
I
might need
was-
to wait for a certain individual. I'm not sure who, but I have a feeling.
Bruh.
We also might get stronger if we take a long rest.
Have we taken a long rest?
You have not
No,
yet.
we have not yet.
Oh, we haven't. Oh. Oh, sorry. That was my bad. I was assuming that we had a long rest. Okay, then Chester would say, yeah, we can like take
Picture
day off.
update.
Actually, okay. So
Others?
if we
That's
do
my
it
bad.
tomorrow,
I thought.
yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
thought
been
that
2
we had-
sessions and you still have not leveled up.
If
Yeah,
we do
you
it
haven't long
tomorrow,
rested in two sessions.
wait. If it's tomorrow, Chester, how long would the mission take? The catacombers.
It would probably take 2 days.
I see. Never mind then. I was planning to do it in the morning.
Or it would take not even an hour should we decide to retreat. We were tasked. I mean, if you were to sign up for it, you were tasked to just explore, scout. We don't need to engage in any combat.
But I
Can you see the
think we
map of it?
should prepare ourselves, and the best way to prepare is to earn gold, and we can do that through the goblin invasion. I suggest we meet tomorrow. Uh what would the veteran Arthur say, Mr. DM? What would be a good time to hunt normally for veterans? For adventurers.
Whoa. um, the prime time would be right after noon.
After
Since
noon.
yeah,
That's what I had. I shall also send a pirate paper to Albatern, saying the same
Albatern.
thing. Can anyone
Okay.
contact
Albatern.
Mr. Rat?
Norv.
Yes.
I
I will
haven't
look at
seen him.
Argilla.
You haven't seen him.
Saw him at the temple.
Haven't seen me.
I will look at Argilla. Aren't you his
Yes.
friend? Would you have means of communication with him?
He is currently resting at where he resides. I told his boss to tell him to come here as soon as he came to senses.
But I suggest you inform him of this quest. Of course, if you are willing, and he is as well, that we take on this quest tomorrow afternoon. So, for now, let us re-equip ourselves and level up.
That would. What is level up?
What is level
What's a
up?
level up?
I meant get stronger.
Very well. I will head to Hyacinth, probably grab the cart there, place it like in front of the inn. So, see ya. And Chester heads out. Sees if he can find some
Wait.
cart.
Question. So, did you send me the pirate paper or no? 'Cause
I did.
That's rude.
I did. I sent you a pirate. Or really? What do you mean, dude? I sent you a pirate paper saying about the details, and how since the mission is complete with the Rotney, we can do the Goblin invasion. If you are willing, meet Eastgate afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon or?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
And speaking about that, as a pyro paper appears in your hand, Alver, you do see this creature in front of you, and you catch him in the act of sneaking into the city.
Kill him.
No.
I'm gonna say,
No
Am
mercy
I
to
the-
monsters.
Welcome. And
no.
goodbye.
I'm gonna ask,
You violated the law.
what are you doing here?
Strolling around.
Do you have a place to stay?
Excuse me?
You want to stay over at my place?
Huh?
Hey yo,
Huh? Hey, yo.
Yo. Chill, brother, chill.
In the inn.
Do you know where that is?
Ian?
What? Did you say yes or no?
Yes.
Then be sure to not be seen by the people.
Damn, he's still a
Yeah.
corrupt cop.
Still a corrupt cop. Nothing changed.
What
Nothing
do
changed.
you mean not be seen? I was allowed here.
You're not welcome.
You're now welcome. Welcome.
I
He's
decide
a
the
corrupt
law.
cop.
I
Nothing
am
else.
the law.
I am the law.
I am the law. But before that, I will just escort you towards the inn.
Huh?
Hot dog.
Bruh.
I'm gonna.
No, but what I know would never say those kinds of jokes.
I'm gonna escort you towards the inn, just to be sure, and be sure to not be seen.
How will that escorting work?
Damn, what the
No,
hell?
I'm basically like
Ah.
social distancing. I'm like
Keeping an
It's
eye
okay.
on him.
yeah, keeping an eye on him.
I see.
And because brother didn't tell the background, I expected him to explain the background.
Yeah, he'll just say no like midway and then start monologuing about his past.
Yeah,
Lamau.
yeah,
By the
yeah.
way, my avatar can't upload for some reason.
You can do that later then.
Alright.
Will brother introduce himself or not? Or
I mean, you kind of know me. But
yeah,
like,
but
I'm not gonna suddenly introduce myself to someone I've been trying to avoid.
No, like out of character, introduce your
Out of
character
character,
to everyone
yes.
else.
I am Moss.
Moss.
so it makes sense.
That's it, you man. Alright.
This
I
is the
am
only thing you did.
Moss. Yes, I am Snake.
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 Snake!
Dun 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 dun.
Yes, and
Ah,
I'm
great.
already
Now, when he
figured out
dies,
already.
you already have a catchphrase for him.
Oh, that's true!
Lamau.
Snake!
No, he's not good at sneaking
There's-
because the Cloud's ass cheeks are.
Huh?
Whoa!
I don't have cheeks.
No.
Ass cheeks.
It's over.
Yes.
Next thing.
Minus inspiration.
Damn, it's
Your
over.
next roll has a disadvantage now.
Clapping of the ass. My ass
There's
is
not
keep
much
alerting
to
the
know.
guards.
I am just Snake. I am a very nomadic snake. I travel a lot. I just happened to travel here, and I wanted to go in.
During a war. Surely.
Yes.
Out of character, what's your class, brother? What are you playing as?
Out of character. I am a rogue. A rogue you.
Rogue
Oh my god. We have a
Hmm.
snake.
What do you
And
plan
a
on
rogue.
being? What subclass you
Little
plan to
snake.
go?
That is something I looked at earlier, but I don't remember the name of.
called-
Rogue subclass.
Arcane trickster.
It's called
No.
Nanya.
It's
called
one of the
Nanya.
very default
It's
PhD
called
ones.
Hanya.
Thief. Oh, assassin.
Nope. The other
It's either
one. I
thief,
think
assassin,
it's-
or
Mastermind.
Oh wait, shit. Was it not PhD?
If it's PHB, it's there's.
because it's
assassin.
either thief, assassin, or arcane trickster. I think is page.
I think brother should explain the relationship between me and this guy.
It's not PhB. It's Xanathars. It is the scout.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's a pretty good one.
Hmm.
Also, yeah, you
scout.
should probably
Oh.
do a bit of introduction of how you two met. How you met your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother.
All right. We met pre-card pull.
Pretty cardful.
Free card pull, yeah.
Moss, when he stumbled across the city, has always been trying to get in, for whatever reason. He's just curious. He wants to see what's inside. And this construct has always stopped him.
Damn.
Always
Yeah.
them.
Not exactly always him. Him and the construct and the guards.
Ooh, he probably likes you.
But because he won't be allowed entry, he's been pretty much trying to get his reputation and some respect up by trying to help the city out by taking care of some hostile creatures around it. And yes, the
Respectable.
specific construct saw Moss do that.
Okay.
I'm dying. And what was your reaction to that, Albert?
I saw his efforts. Then, because there was this sort of invasion thingy that happened with wandering monsters. Then he helped defend the city. Then I saw that. Then ever since that, they kept on trying to defend the city, and it just turns out that it's always on my station, on my time. Then I slowly got to know him. You know.
Hey,
Then
yo,
I'm-
that's
I'm-
wholesome.
Now I'm actually
Aye,
vouching for
aye.
him to go. I'm actually vouching for him to go in, but the guards are very strict with the rules. But I'm one of the persons who's allowing him to go in.
Oh,
then I just-
Wholesome bro moment. Oh,
Opar. Opar.
Free card pull.
Snake and construct. That's pre-card pull.
No, I will be right. Yeah, I'm just. So now we're going in when
I
You
our
approve.
first
know,
interaction is
who's
now in the
doing it?
city.
I
No,
approve. I approve of your
yeah,
relationship.
yeah. I just saw him in the
What's
city,
happening?
and yeah, that was my reaction. I just asked him why he is in the city. No,
Okay.
for more
And
context.
now, together, you two are making your way, or rather,
Couple.
in the same kind of road going to the inn, but not together. Social distancing.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
are going to the inn?
I'm trying to hide. I'm trying to hide him. Sneak him in a way.
Snake him in.
Corrupt.
Take him in.
Snake him in.
Yeah,
You have
snake
a
him in.
cardboard box or
A
something?
cardboard. Put it in a cardboard.
Yeah.
What is this?
Dun, 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 dun.
Gonna be like clapping noises while he
Stop!
moves.
All right.
Just clapping
Right.
just clapping in the boxes.
So, yeah. After some time does pass, you make your way towards the inn, following having that letter in hand, and slithering around corners, hiding behind Alver, and for the most part, whenever they do see the creature right behind you, knowing that it is a monster, and seeing you almost like escorting it for the most part, they are still afraid after seeing you, but they assume that you're carrying some kind of prisoner or the likes around the city. But yeah, when you do manage to make your way all the way back to the inn, opening the doors, you see a handful of people by the staircase next to the rooms, and at that point, yeah, right before that though, Chester,
Yes.
you make your way down towards that, yeah, the place in front of, well, where you had given the cargo load. A place called the Enchanted Garden, owned by one particular Hyacinth. When you make your way across to the shop itself, you see the cart. It seems to be filled with a bunch of garbage from the Enchanted Garden, flowers and whatnot, mostly decor. But you also see the building right behind it, and you see broken windows. You see the door has been broken through, and right in front of the building itself is a spike with a creature's head kind of straight through it. Whatever this creature was, it seems to have been some kind of plant-like creature. And you can see a sign right over that head. You can just see the sign condemning all creatures from the city of Goldenvale.
I look around. Are there any people? Or is it just me?
There are a few kind of passing by, watching for a moment, and you can hear the muffled whispers of people saying, "That's what that monster deserved. You know what should be here? The smart, sentient folk within the city should be here." You see nobles passing by saying the same thing. And eventually, you hear one particularly, kind of, let's say, loud man shouting out, "It's a good thing that Cromwick told the guards exactly where this creature was before he left." And that is where we end our session.
Can we sleep first? So we can level up?
I assume everyone is heading into a long rest right after this. So,
Everyone just
yeah.
falls in the
No,
coma
I was
on
gonna
the
do
spot.
my exposition.
I'll let you do it, sure.
What are you gonna do?
So I was gathering people around because I wanted to talk about something.
Oh. Save it for next time.
Do it tomorrow then.
Tomorrow.
Grand
Tomorrow
entrance,
in
you know?
game.
In game.
Entrance to the session.
Surely I won't be late.
Why
right?
didn't you say it? Then? Why
Surely.
didn't you say it?
Because
earlier?
this is the only time we're all together. And I was like waiting, you know.
No.
Then Mr. DM, can we like
Can we
go
hear
back
it?
to the
Can we?
to the
Yeah.
past, assuming we're still together?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that. Sure, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Alright,
So
so
me
assuming
and
everybody
Chester.
is everybody
me and
is in
Chester,
the
right?
this. No,
Yeah,
like
let's
literally
assume-
everybody has to be here. Literally everybody.
Yeah, let's.
And like
yeah,
Albatron
we-
and Albatron and
that-
Moss
has
are
to
coming
be-
over it.
Tomorrow in game then. It has to be tomorrow in game. That's the only time we all meet together.
This is now post time, post
Yeah, yeah. Let's
resting.
assume it's post time. Let's assume it's post time.
So what if we just do the part
Next
with Moss entering the inn first, then you can proceed with the thing. That way we're not skipping something, I guess. Or what?
I don't know how. Wait, so Albatron and Moss are coming over now.
Yeah, we were literally in
Yeah,
the inn.
they were already in the inn, and they saw you above the staircase.
Oh, okay. How about Norv?
Norm has
No,
already
he's
rested.
dead
and you
asleep.
didn't
I'm already
tell-
rested.
Yeah, he's already rested because he's
I'm
already
already
like
sleeping.
tomorrow.
Yeah, so you're not gonna catch up, right? You're just gonna stay there. I did tell your boss to tell you to
Yeah,
go
you
here.
did tell my boss. I have to talk to him first. So technically, I do not know right now.
Okay, so you have to start talking to your boss still, and then Chester
Yeah.
still has to come back with the cart, right? Or
No, I do come back. I do come back on before. This is the
Okay,
day before. So
Yeah,
I
so
do
the
come back
only
to the
one
game
that
because-
won't be there in technicality will be Norv, because he's still resting.
okay, that works. So, wait. So I walk down, I guess, and then I see Albatron and I see the snake, and then I remember that it was the same snake that I saw from earlier, right?
Yes. Earlier within the temple district, zipping past you.
Ardell looks over and wait, you were from earlier. I thought I was seeing things.
No, you were.
Gaslighting.
Insight check.
You were. Oh, he's inside checking you, bro.
Oh shit.
Alright, insight
This snake
versus
is just like-
deception.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to beat
Let's
that.
see it.
Oh my
Let's see
god,
it.
it's over. I have zero deception.
Zero gaslight
negative
ability.
I didn't get it.
Surely.
No, you gotta crit watch.
It's done.
Nah.
Nice try though.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Alvatron, who is this?
This is someone I am hoping that everyone would meet. This is Moss.
With
Moss. Four S's. So Moss. Yes.
Yes.
Moss.
Very well, Moss. May you trust this person, Mr. Alvatron?
I have seen his efforts, so yes. I can only hope so.
Very well. I will need all the help I can get. Come. Argilo will beckon everyone to upstairs.
And it stands.
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
He said no. I'll ask you.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Sure. Where are we headed to?
You will see.
You can see me talking to you again. Wow, for some reason.
Wow. I will pretend that we're not like batshit insane right now, so I will just beckon you over. So is
I'm
everybody
guess-
at the upstairs hall now?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Argilo will look over, see if there's anyone looking at us. We are making a bit of commotion.
For the most part, above the staircase is only you for now. It's within that time of day where people are mostly out.
Okay. Argilo will pull out his earring. It looks like shaped like a key. He pulls the earring, puts it in the keyhole of where his room is, and turns it.
Oh.
Once he does, a small portal-like thing begins to appear in front of all of you.
Argilo will look over and say, "Come," and he enters the portal.
I come in the portal.
I jump in. I actually hop in.
I go in the
I hop
portal.
in. I hop in. I literally hop in right
I'll
right
just
as
walk
you.
normally, making sure
Ah.
nothing bad will happen.
I'm avoiding the word.
I am used to fast distance, long distance travel, so it's nothing new for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then all together you find yourself within this dark and quite empty room, except for one small table in the middle with two chairs and a small candle lighting the dark room barely.
A date.
Is Noog in the room?
He is. He's looks like as he's just barely awake.
Arjun will look over at Noog and see if he's what do you call it? Like I guess conscious or something.
He is, and you watch as when you slowly appear from the darkness, he nods at you first.
Arjula nods back. Arjula will then head to the chair opposite everybody and sit down. He'll like do the Shinji dad pose with his fingers,
All right, let's go.
and he'll say, "Gentlemen, I have not been, well, completely honest with you. There are some things that are happening within the city and within the greater kingdom of the Chained Marches right now. And while I was trying to solve of this myself, it appears I need more than just the aid of my people. So, to make sure that we are starting off on a good note, allow me to reintroduce myself. Argilla will then shift his skin, and the color of it changes from a dark brown to a silvery gray. You see,
Ew.
Oh,
you see his hair change as well.
Monday,
he-
man.
Chester
Monday,
looks
man.
over.
It's Monday, man.
It's not Monday, man.
No.
Okay, no, it turns to Monday for like 1 second, then goes back to that changes again. And he looks over.
you were mundane man all along. A changeling.
Well,
Impossible.
I was more than just Monday.
I was the mundane man.
The name's Clay. I'm not from here, from the Western Continent. And well, let's just say, I'm the head of an organization, if you will.
But you're only level 3.
For
Well-
this instance, he's not level 3.
Just for this.
Well, technically, there's a reason for it. I'll explain later. You see, I have a goal. I want
The world.
to take over the entirety of Goldenvale.
What conspiracy?
Anyone in this room willing to help me out?
What are we helping you with?
Shoot him on
Yeah, the
spot.
top is completely fine. No, we're not least this hostile saying when Clay said that.
Sorry?
The cop himself, is
Oh.
totally fine with that, I guess.
No. I'm asking you what he needs help with.
I'm just gonna stay quiet and watch what Arthur will do.
Let's just say that
Yeah.
this city's not doing too well. The Duke, well, he doesn't seem like he wants to tell the people what's going on, but everybody knows that Goldenvale is probably gonna be over soon. And there are people working in the shadows trying to get their own, get their own agendas forwarded. Me, I'm doing my own thing.
Why would we need to protect the city?
Well, you see, that's the thing. I'm not looking to protect the city out of the goodness of my own heart.
I got my own reasons. The organization I work for, well, there's someone higher up. I want to take him down. To do that, well, I need power. And what better way to do that than establish operations in some other part of the world? And that's why I want this city protected for a more selfish reason.
I don't care
Chester.
what happens to the city.
Chester's no longer smiling. The moment you said that you were after somebody higher up, yes?
Yeah.
And you can see him kind of frown a little bit, almost a serious look.
You're gonna
He
hear
looks at
me
you.
say that I don't care about the city as long as I get to kill other people, I guess.
Damn, what the hell?
You've changed, Mr. Avatron. I didn't peg you for the type. What happened? Seems like you got a good look at yourself and found out you were a different person altogether.
Clay.
That's
Yes?
He speaks in what's the undercommon again? Auru?
the underbelly.
Is it? Is it Cass? Is it?
Yeah, it's Arun.
He speaks in Auru, but kind of like a different dialect, as if he's speaking what the Murex are speaking, and Arthur can understand this because he's also Murex. Are you after Father Patriarch?
Sorry, I don't speak that language.
So, Chester goes back to Varun. Are you after Father Patriarch?
Don't worry. It's not within any other organization. I just want to take down the guy who raised me. That's all.
Chester starts smiling again, and he says, "I'll be sure to help you."
Well, that's a good thing. Anyone else? I don't mind if some of you don't agree with it, but I'm just seeing if, I want to see if there are people who are willing to help me.
I'll say if you can save the Goldenvale city, then I'm fine helping you.
It is aligned with my best interests, yes.
I'll just
Yes.
nod for now.
Is Moss here as well?
Yeah.
Yes, I brought you
I
up. I brought you up.
Yeah, you were
just
brought
came from
in.
the Goldenvale city, and you're
Whoa.
already aligned with.
You're already part of like the massive conspiracy going on.
Is this like normal Goldenvale behavior?
As you can see,
Wait.
the cop is willing to kill
This-
people.
Yo, it reminds me of what's your other character again? It was like, wait, you're hiring me to kill
Oh, yeah.
dragons?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
It's
pro.
Pro
Okay.
2.0.
Yeah.
Shit, that's pro.
It all comes back.
Why do I keep coming back to some extra shit? I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Moss, looks like you came at the wrong place or wrong time. Or right place or right time. Depending on if you're an opportunist.
And right
feel
before we
like you might
continue
kill me.
this, actually, as you say those words, Argilla, someone appears from the darkness. You see their tattooed body slowly appear, a small ring on their finger, just kind of walking into the light. Does that mean I arrived a bit late as well? And as you turn your head, you see before you standing Brud.
Oh! Brad!
yo.
Is he still
Can't relate.
underpaid? Is he still an underpaid underpaid employee? Underpaid overworked employee.
Yeah, he looks very tired. He has like businessman attire at this point. But you
Yeah,
see
he has
him,
eye
you see him
bags.
appear out of the darkness, and he kind of reaches out for a letter that seems to have been sent by Noog, and he just nods. Looks as though you've been searching for friends, and I think I found a few. Coming out of the darkness as well, you see Ares slowly making his way out
Oh my God.
into the light.
Ares.
What the fuck?
I found some good folk as well willing to join in for the war. You see Eros making his way. What is it? Edros making his way into the light slowly. Some guy from the chain marches a while back. You see some kobold-looking guy slowly making his way through. Pharaoh, he calls himself. Then, aside from that, a handful more so smaller people. It looks as though some things are happening within this part of the world. I guess I'll be helping as well. And you can see another man slowly with like the chink of boots just into the darkness. Well, looks like we have a full squad joining in tonight. Quite a astonishing night it is.
I didn't expect everybody to come over. Huh. How many years have been since the heist?
You see a few of them just kind of nod. Quite a while.
Is there a little gnome guy?
Yeah, there off in the back there is a little illusionist gnome guy. I can't remember his name, so I didn't introduce him properly. It starts with an L, but I can't remember his name.
I can't remember the name either.
Lin.
No, it's like L-O something. I just can't remember the name.
Lin is the wizard, the shadow dog. The
Do I
dog
remember? I don't think I remember too.
I know this.
Oh, it's Louis. It's my
Yeah,
username.
yeah.
Was it? No,
Or was it
no.
Lux?
Something
Elios?
along those. Something along the L region of the names.
It's
But
somewhere
yeah,
there.
You
Yeah.
see a handful of people come across the room, and Tylark.
Lou Lexicon.
Oh, it's Lou! It's Lou!
Lexicon,
Yeah, it's Lou.
there it is.
Oh,
I
Lou
actually remember.
Lexicon. Hell yeah.
And
Do I get a level?
no.
Bro.
Damn.
As these people appear from the darkness and kind of show up, you see that they all have their agendas. Some of them joining in for what would appear to be a war appearing soon. And another who appears kind of on the back. Most of you don't know him, but you see as Tyler kind of beckons him forward. As he walks up, he kind of peeks up his glasses a bit, golden blonde hair, an elf, quite tall, is a mage of some sort, and he turns off towards you. Hello everyone, my name is Davros Savro. I've been away for some time in the far south, but it seems as though we all share some form or another a common enemy. And he kind of reaches out for his book and kind of puts an image in display. The very same image that you've seen from Opart. Looks as though this guy may have been the source of information. And he shows that image sort of distorting a bit to everyone. Right in front stands this awakened undead, mostly skeletal. You see his face completely bones at this point. The man we're looking at is a necromancer by the name of Trams. He seems to have some kind of ideology. And whatever it is that he's trying to do, he's stoking the fires of war and bringing everyone along with it.
Now, I will ask him and not the Verital Empire.
Well, someone has to be pulling the strings. The Empire itself seems to haven't been in contact with these 200 soldiers, the dry can in the field in the west now. And still somehow they're winning wars against a full-scale army sent out by the Unchained.
I see. I just nod my head. They just think the information.
Oh, Lou is looking at you as you mentioned his Farkle Empire.
Oh. All this is happening while I'm asleep.
Yeah, all this is happening while you're not part of this conversation. Leave! You're broad at this moment.
Yeah, you're broad.
Okay,
your voice of Brad is different from my voice of.
I can't do the
What's
voice
your
of Brad.
voice of Brad?
You don't remember my voice of Brad?
It wasn't
No.
like
Okay, give me a sentence.
textbook low int.
Yeah, it's textbook
Let Taco
low int.
say
That's the
something.
voice. I can't like
Was
yeah, that's the
okay,
voice.
Okay. Wasn't he dead?
Oh, he's the.
That
Oh, yeah,
voice. I can't do it right now because it's hard. So Anyways, as Davros begins to show you this image, he turns to each and every one of you. All of you have your agendas, but for the most part, it seems as though everyone has some inkling of care to this city. And so everyone here now joins that same conviction.
Mr. What was your name again?
Davros.
Mr. Davros, one question. Do you think that this man here,
I point to the banker because like the same image, right, from what I saw. Or is
Yeah,
it a different image.
you point towards a man, and what do you say?
do you think this man is Duke Cromwick?
Well, it seems as though someone has been making their studies well. And he kind of pulls that image out using just kind of illusionary magic, pulls it up into the air, and you can see for a moment someone changing forms, much like you, Clay, and perhaps even another person within this room. You see them kind of change forms from Duke Cromwick to one of the guards that you've met before, and even sometimes a few of the people you pass by along the streets.
Wait, could he be the chef? Damn, Arthur. You're getting betrayed.
What?
Apparently, the changeling's
Oh.
also turning into people we know.
Yeah. What does that have to do with me?
No, I mean, you probably also changed it to your friend. Your
So,
chef friend.
The banker is also Duke
No,
Cromwick.
the innkeeper, not the
Yes.
chef.
Okay.
Well, for now, everyone has made it clear we all have the same intentions of a somewhat differing scale. And for now, our friends here who are hosting us, and he kind of points to this group of you, Alvar, Chester, Norv, and apparently Moss as well, and Arthur. Kind of points to all of you. You seem to have the most amount of gain in this part, seeing as all of you are within the city. All of us are in some other corner, one way or another part of continent off. And we can't quite make a quick transport to where you are now. But know that when the war comes, so will we.
Wait.
Well,
This out of context. Which war actually?
The thing. Wait, we have two wars now, no?
Honestly, don't get. I kind of confused. What? Just ask. Which war? Aren't you already in war? I'll just say that in character.
The war
No,
between the Dry Can and the Unchained.
I'll just keep quiet.
Basically, the one that's trying to invade us, not the not the not the Awakened Undead.
Yeah, the timeline, right? I thought the chain army already fought.
Yes.
They're still no. They fought like earlier. They're still fighting. You know, like
They're still fighting. I thought it was already over. Okay.
they're being pushed back. If it was over, then we'd all be dead.
Probably.
Because
True.
they're kind of keeping us
Yeah.
them from Goldenvale.
You
The
are
Draken,
still
right?
within war.
You guys are talking about the dragon?
Yeah, they're talking about the Dry Can. And Davros tells you, if Goldenvale falls, then a balance of power would shift within the eastern continent. A lot of things would change and a lot of people won't like it, especially these people back here. And they point towards Brud, Aras, and all the other people in the far back, Lou, Edros. And when the war finally arrives in Goldenvale, or perhaps when the time comes where we eventually are especially needed, then we'll be there. But for now, I implore all of you to make your connections, gather whatever resources you need, and prepare for what's to come.
Well, looks like we got quite a bit of time on our hands. Fellas, he turns over to the current group. What do you say for now? We kidnap a duke.
But before that, we need to do something with this. Then I open up my internal system or something.
What?
I reveal my crack heart.
Hey, whoa. Jesus. I'll strip in front of us. God.
What is that? What's your
You
cracked heart?
see whatever it is that is in the center of his body, or his chest rather, is some kind of crystal. And it seems to be faintly glowing, but you see that crack, just light seeping through it.
Yep. And to fix this, you need to do a certain something, which is not yet available. Quest unlock. Time gated system.
Well, when we can do that.
We don't really have much time to play.
What do you mean?
There's been a weakness spotted within the city. It's in the underbelly, the catacombs, that may require hastier actions than taking our time to kidnap a duke.
Well, we can worry about the duke later. As you said, we got the catacombs to deal with, Mr. Alvatron's heart problems.
The goblin.
And, you know, in the meantime, I can conjure
Sorry.
a plan.
The heart
But-
problems can be fixed by Moss.
Okay.
Just letting you know beforehand, I do really intend on kidnapping Duke Cromwick at some point.
Does it matter if he's dead or alive?
It matters that he's alive, yes.
I will not hesitate to kill him if it needs to.
Damn! Holy shit!
What happened to the
Ah, we'll be
law-abiding
alright.
corrupt cop?
What? Damn. It's become more corrupt.
No, he's just an illegal corrupt cop.
It's not law-abiding cop, it's just a cop.
Yo,
That's just a
you
corrupt
can't
cop.
say that.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop the stream.
Well,
It's Jover.
well, looks like everything's been sorted out. Arjun will turn over, Clay will turn over to his old friends. If you got nothing else to say, we'll be seeing you when the time comes.
And they all just kind of point. Most of them kind of talk towards Noog. You should probably take care of your friend back here. And you watch as Noog is still like half kind of passed out. His injuries are not that bad, but might require some help. As most of them begin to just exit the dark room.
As they're leaving, Clay will revert back to Argilla, his face like morphing again to his brownish face. He looks back to Albatron and says,
Mr. Alvatron, could you assist my friend?
How?
healing.
I really need to.
Damn!
It is within your incentives. I am, if you help this man, then it will further our agenda, which will allow us to protect the Goldenvale.
I care not for the Goldenvale, but you will owe me. Then I will heal him.
I need healing.
I need healing.
No, I will heal him. But
Oh.
he owes me now instead of I don't care about the
Well,
city.
don't worry because I will pay back this debt by helping you with whatever you're doing.
By letting you pick a card, any card.
Oh no.
Wait, can I?
This reverts back.
Wait. Arjula,
You're not here.
Let me draw a card.
No,
you're not
allowed to speak.
You're
You're not here. You're
No.
asleep.
Let me draw a card, man. Just one card, please.
Can I draw a card that lets me level up to 4?
No. Probably, actually, yeah.
I won't say anything about the card though, obviously, the deck. So
Alright. So
One day you'll misslip that, then I'll take the chance.
you'll just pull everything.
Wait, the
Right.
only people who knows about the card is me, Arthur, Argila, and
Chester.
Chester.
Yep.
Justin.
So everyone
So the two-
except for Moss and the rat.
The two
Yep,
animals doesn't know stuff. I see.
The 2
Argila.
people that died.
I still have the token. Yeah. You owe me. You owe me.